Oh shit. Rocking that Rage. I don't know if anybody knows about Rage Against the Machine. I don't know. You know, I'm sure somebody out there does. If you don't, you might want to check it out. It's some pretty serious jams there. But anyway, welcome. But I got, you know what? I seen that video, John. I better be careful. Maybe Rage might try to you know, say that I'm making money off them. Maybe some kind of infringement rights or some kind of BS. You know, I got to be careful what music I jam in the background. Somebody might try to, you know, shut me down or something. I'm surprised they didn't shut me down in that last video that you guys seen me do, where I was just dropping F-bombs like they were going out of style. But you know what? That's what I'm saying. The Muggy Maniac keeps it 100% real. Okay? There's no smoke and mirrors in my Nitro Cave. By the way, welcome everybody. Muggy Maniacs, Buggy Maniacs, Truggy Maniacs, Monster Truck Insaniacs, and frickin' Fifth Scale, frickin' crazy people. Shout out, first off hand, Elite RC, my brother from another mother. Like I told you, me and him have a off, I don't know if you want to call it off camera, but, you know, we have a behind the scenes, I should say, you know, a little camaraderie there, you know. He's my Nitro brother. I mean, I wish other guys, you know, would reach out to me. I don't know, people are afraid to give their numbers or their emails. Man, you're in my room, you're in my house. I'll give you my email, my phone number, you can text me. If you're some kind of freaking weirdo, I can just block your ass. I'm not, you know, this is 2019. You know, technology, you know, I'm not afraid to give out, was somebody gonna come freaking stalk me or something? But, you know, whatever. Everybody's just different. Maybe some people are private. That kind of worries me about some people. Maybe, you know, they're you know, maybe there's something else going on there. Maybe that's why they don't run their stuff, because, you know, it might be somebody else's. Who knows? But anyway, welcome everybody. Now, Elite RC, man, that's what I'm talking about. See, me and him, you know, we talk a lot, and we, you know, like I said, and we are, you know, we talk about, you know, things like, you know, people, you know, that show all this stuff and teach you everything and maybe show you old videos. What about something current, man? Get your ass outside for 15, 20 minutes and run your shit. Elite's out there and you know, I don't want to say where he's at, you know, I know, you know, I don't want to throw out where people live, and, you know, but I know where he's at, and, you know, it's freaking 50 degrees out there. You think that's going to stop a real gearhead? A real guy that's a motorhead that enjoys his frickin' hobby? Hell no. I seen that guy out there with warm glove warmers, heaters in him and shit, and it's like 40 degrees, and he's out there brapping his stuff. That's what I'm talking about, people. I'm outside right now breaking in motors, and it ain't exactly, you know, I mean, Southern California, but it's still about the same it is over there during the daytime. About 50. 45, 50. Okay, I'm still breaking in my stuff, man. I don't care, unless it's pouring out rain, and I might pitch a tent outside. I don't care. I'm going to run my stuff. I don't know, maybe that's too much for somebody, or I don't know, maybe I'm just different. I don't know, maybe I just really, you know, enjoy, you know, what I do, and, you know, and I mean, considering that I've spent thousands of dollars on this stuff to retire during the wintertime and just, you know, do whatever. I mean, hell no. Like I said, my season is never over. And I race sometimes too. Whether it's racing or not, racing season's over, man, that's when the shit begins. Because that's when I get to go out and brap some modified shit that I can't race. That's when I get to experiment and try stuff and, you know, run what I want, when I want, how I want. You know, run modified .28s, modified .21s, which you can't race on any track anywhere. It's all stock. You know, so, I mean, you know what I'm saying? If anything, people that race, they should be out bashing on the off-season. Regardless, like I said, unless it's a typhoon, tornado, even if there's snow on the ground. I seen that guy, Fifth Scale only, whatever, that guy's running his shit in the snow. I mean, these are guys, and I seen John run his shit. It doesn't matter to him, you know? He'll pull off the side of the road and and drop his whatever platform he's got and brap his shit. Because these are real nitro heads, man. These are real gearheads, you know? And that's what I am, man. And I even stop in my busy, what I'm doing right now. I wasn't even going to do no videos till after Christmas. But I want to let you guys in on see in the mix of my wrenching. You guys always see how the Monkey Maniac's so tedious. He's so organized. You know, guys will tell me, man, you got OCD on your stuff. Your stuff's so clean. Right? Look how clean that is, man. Do you ever run your shit? Oh, hell yeah. I show you my shit when it's dirty. You seen the techno when this baby was filthy, you know? But I'm not playing, man. I gotta take care of my, you know, I don't invest in this stuff, you know, to like let it sit around and get rusted. You know, this is a deep, not a deep, this is a what I call a extra heavy duty detail surface clean. I did not take this apart, but I surface cleaned it and got it in everywhere, man. And this thing, I'm like John. I don't know, maybe I'm even more eccentric about silicone than John. I marinate my shit. You know, I relate it like cooking. When you cook a good steak, what do, man? You season it and you marinate that shit, and that shit comes out bomb, huh? Okay, maybe some people don't. I do. Okay, I love to cook. I love the holidays, because I love to eat too. And you marinate that shit, and it comes out bomb, right? Well, hey, if you want your shit to perform, marinate your shit in silicone. It ain't gonna hurt it, man. Look at this baby. Last time you guys seen this thing was freaking filthy. Now, granted, it wasn't like, you know, really, really dirty, but it, you know, in my standards, it was a freaking pig style. This thing was like caked with shit, especially in the rear end of these things, because of all the nitro fumes is where you really, really got to pay attention to. I mean, look, my shit, you can eat off my shit now, and I didn't take it apart. Now, I will, second or third run, like if I do another good bash session, I'll do again like this, depending, I'll look at it. And I'll do one more. After the third time I bash my shit and run it hard, then I'm tearing it down. Because I guarantee you, even though it's really clean right now, I can take this apart. And I know in my hinge pins and, you know, underneath the motor casing in certain areas, you know, there's shit under there. You know. Even, I don't care if you got an air compressor. I mean, I don't. But I used compressed air, which is, you know, sprays pretty good. And it works pretty well. You know, so, I mean... But I know if I really got in and take this thing apart, there's shit in there. Trust me. So, you know, you don't want to let that set, man. That shit, it'll be, you know, here, I'll tell you, a perfect example. And that'll get into what else I was going to show you guys. I want to show you where I'm at on the MBX, the Mugen. I'm in breaking motors in, right? I'm finished breaking in the Rex Legend 28.8, the Novarossi, modified by R&B Rick. I've got about an hour and a half, 2 hours of light left. I should have it fully broken in today, and I'm going to start running it soon. Probably maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But I want to show you what a platform, and a guy that races for Mugen, you know, I mean, on the surface, this thing was really clean. But when I got in here, look, you guys can see that? I can. Look at that. See that bolt head? See all that shit? Look at the ends of these things. Here, I'll show you one here. And this isn't the only one. Look at that. See that? I mean, there's people that, like, never clean that shit. Well, I mean, I don't get it. I mean, look at these bearings. I mean, they're not terrible, but I've got bearings where they're rusted. Excuse my language. How the fuck do you, like, not clean that? So anyway, this gives you an idea. Every single bolt so far, and I'm almost done with this Mugen MBX 7T race kit truggy that I bought. Used. I mean, new to me, but slightly used. Just raced, and it's clean. I mean, I trip out because, I mean, obviously, look, this hasn't been clean yet. These shocks, I've seen shit in here. These shocks are freaking, either they're brand new, and he didn't run them that much, which could be the case, or he took care of his suspension. I mean, obviously, when you're racing, nuts and bolts, I guess, don't matter, but suspension is very important. And when I get done with this, it'll be freaking brand new. I mean, it's really clean already, but obviously, I got to change the fluid. There's probably like, I mean, it feels like there's like, I don't know, there's probably at least maybe 20, 30 weight in here. Man, I'm doubling that. You know, I'm bashing, so. But I mean, anyway, all the nuts and bolts look like this shit. What do? I took a freaking Dermolo wire wheel like this, different ones. Now, here. I mean, this little box of all, see, look at that bolt right there, look at that shit. Bam! And that's not the only one. All of the bolts and stuff, you know, I got pieces of my shims missing. You know, the ones for the spacers and the arms. And look at that bolt. Look at that one. I mean, these aren't done yet. These are the last of the stuff that I gotta clean. Everything else is done. I'm really close. I got to put the rear end back together. I'll show you the front end in a minute. But see, look at that. Oh yeah, that's how you do it, man. I marinate my shit. I mean, you should have seen these Universals. They were like, had rust and, looked like calcium buildup on them. You know? Like they have bone marrow. But look at them now. I don't mess around, man. When I clean my shit, I clean my shit. Okay? These things are polished. Ready to be assembled, man. I mean, my hubs, they weren't too bad, but look. Polished. Marinated in silicone juices. Look at that. Soaking with silicone. Hell yeah. That's how you do it, man. I mean, soak your shit. Ain't gonna hurt it. Look at it. There's another Universal dog. There's the other part of it. These had like rust buildup on them. These ends right here. I mean, you tell me that shit's not gonna bind if you let it get rusty and all shit built up. So anyway, I mean, you look. I mean, when I'm done, I mean, this is what my shit's looking. Bling bling. Okay, I'll show you the front end right now. But this is a Monkey Maniac, man. I'm like, I want to get this MBX ready to roll. The only thing that it's not gonna run probably is because my servos haven't got here. I have other servos, but I don't want to run older servos and just kind of throw it in there to run the for sake of running my MBX. But they should be here sometime in the next few days. Then that's it. I think I'm either going to put the broken in 28.8 Rex Legend, or I might run the Pico once I get it broken in, because all I got to do is break in the Pico, and that's over here on the Mugen. Also modified. There's a tattoo right there. See that? R&B mod. Zah! P3.28 7-port Italian little monster. This thing's ready to wake up and be born and give. I got to give birth to this thing next. It's got the Pico pipe on there. Look at that. That thing looks sweet. I think I'm going to take that. I got 41031 or 410 whatever, that pipe. I think I'm going to take that header right there. I'm going to throw that by suggestion from one of my Nitro brothers. By the way, thanks. You know who you are. Mr. Zah. But anyway, he told me, he said, hey, are you going to run that conical pipe on your 053? And the 053 is really, you know, they're more for stock motors, but you got to remember too that I'm just using this pipe for break-in. I do want to run the 053 on it. I love the way it sounds. It's crazy. From breaking in the Reds .21 modified to breaking in the Rex, it's like breaking in a V6 and then you're breaking in a V8. If you can relate to that. This little monster right here, the Reds R5 Team Edition modified by Rick, it's a little beast. But it's a 6-cylinder, man. There's my stock Rex. These are V8s. I mean, they're both big blocks. Or well, let's just say this is a small block 350. Okay? This is a 454, people. That's a 500 cubic inch. Beast. The .32, same thing. So anyway, when I'm breaking them in, now when I'm breaking in this Rex, you can just feel the rumbling, man. You can just feel it feels bigger, like a bigger motor. The compression, you can just hear it. It just sounds heavier than the .21. It's crazy, huh? But I just love it, man. But anyway, this is the front end, all done. Look at that. Zah! Oh, snaps. See, I mean, look at that diff. That baby's clean, man. Look at that. Let me turn this thing around. Get you a little view. Look at that. That diff's fresh, man. Like brand new, man. And it was pretty hard looking, like, you know, this one here. This is one I'm just starting on. I got to finish this one. I mean, can you see all the little deposits? I mean, look in the ends of the cups. They're not too bad, but they're like, you know, I mean, yeah. Look, actually in that diff cup, I don't know if you can see that. There's rust in there. Yeah, that shit's coming out, man. I mean, Monkey Maniacs, you know, got to do this shit right. Do it one time right. Take my advice. See? And then, look at that. We got the carbon fiber top brace up here. The one that comes with them are plastic. And this is the King Heads front chassis brace. Small little thing. They have an option. It's kind of weird, another hole, unless they make another one that comes out longer. But this thing is thick, beefy. It's like 5 millimeters. Probably, I don't know if you guys can see in there. So that's aluminum. I have the back one I'll mount up. I mean, I'll show you guys the overview of it as a roller as soon as the rear end's done. I mean, the shocks are fresh. I mean, these Mugen shocks, I mean, these things are, it's butter, man. You hear me, people? Butter. Shit's butter. I run 45 low C shock oil in my fronts, and I run 50 in the back. That's just what I run. That's what works for me with my setup. I mean, she's fresh, man. Brand new arms. I mean, I got these, are the old ones. These are coming brand new. I'm going to just change them out. But I got brand new these. And I got brand new these. I mean, there's nothing wrong with them, but they got scuffs. And I mean, I think I showed you guys this one. I don't know if you can see it. This one here is, I mean, it's worn. It's got some wear and tear on it. And I marinated those things, and they're still got wear and tear on it. But, yeah, she's getting there. Look it. Haven't done it yet. Who's the big sticker right there? Zah! On the wing of the Mugen. So advertising for my Nitro brother. By the way, shout out to you, Mr. Rick at R&B. Thank you for, you know, hooking my motors up. And there will be many more to come, sir. Okay? LRP's coming. OS is coming. Probably got another Nova Rossi coming. I think I am going to get a .25 Roman and get Rick to mod it. So anyway, I mean, this thing is looking fresh. Look at her. She's ready to rock. She's ready on deck next. As soon as I'm done with the Muggy and the Rex breaking in, pulling that Rex Legend out, and I'm more than likely going to throw it in the Techno. Because of running the Techno with a .21 and I'm getting the feel of it, instead of switching to another platform and even, you know, running a motor, I'm going to kind of stick with this platform. I'm not going to break anything in on it, because the next motor is going to be obviously broken in on this one. But either this will come out after it's broken in, the Pico, modified and put in the Techno, or more than likely, probably the Nova Rossi. I'm going to put the stock Nova Rossi 28.8 Rex Legend back in the Muggy, and that's pretty much where it's going to stay. The Muggy's old school. I'm not going to run it. I will run it every once in a while, but not like these things, because it's older, and just the parts are not easy to get for that thing. They're very hard and take forever to get, so I really don't want to be too hard on it. But every once in a while, like I said, it's not going to be no shelf queen. I mean, it's going to be displayed, obviously, and it's a conversational piece because they don't make them anymore. But it's going to, every once in a while, it's going to get run. I'm not going to let it set. No way. My shit's not going to be just sitting around. When I have too many vehicles where I can't run them all every once in a while, then I need to cut back, or that's when maybe I need to go into fifth scale. So anyway, that's what's going on. Got to soak some more parts. There's the brand new arms that are going on the rear of the Mugen. MBX7 TR Race Truck E. These are the old ones. I mean, they're good. Nothing's wrong with them. They're just really worn and scuffed up, and I'm just going to put fresh ones on. So, got that going on. One quick thing.
In 1997, I started.
This is, you don't have to be this organized, but I suggest it, okay? I just picked this up at Walmart. $2, man. I mean, look. This is where I put this is everything that has to do with clutches. I mean, I have another box that I couldn't fit in here. I got more than this, but this is some of it. I mean, clutch shoes, motor mounts, bearings, pinion bells, flywheels, 4-shoe ones. I have a couple other 4-shoe ones. So, you know, I mean, just suggestion. Go to Walmart. It's $2, people. I mean, keep all your shit straight, you know? Or if you want it laying all over the place, then do that too. Do what you want. That's just a suggestion from the Muggy Maniac. You don't have to be OCD like me, but take care of your shit, man. So anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I got to go throw another tank. Well, I think I got one more tank on the bench on the Nova Rossi 28.8 Rex Legend. Then we're going to throw it on the ground. I'm not going to show you any more of the break-in or anything. Maybe I'll upload behind this or in front of this video maybe a little clip of, you know, a little bit of the firing up of, you know, and the running of it, because it just sounds fresh, man. I mean, I love that smell, man, when you're breaking in motors. Especially because you're running them rich. Got that freaking nitro smell, man. That freaking nitro methane, people. Alright, people, happy holidays. To all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Peace out, people.